Hello.
Hello, sir. Am I audible?
Audible. I need to share the screen, no?
I am sharing the screen.
Okay, but only one slide is there.
Once you start, I'll just move on the slide. That is a welcome slide. Okay.
Okay. So do I start?
Can you wait for another 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
You tell me when to start.
Okay, sir. We can start now, sir.
Okay, good afternoon. For those of the participants of TALG who have some questions, I will start with some questions that we have received, and then you can type in any further questions that you would like to ask. We'll answer them live. Okay, the first query was, it's more related to the BTech programs rather than general programs, but still, course attainments of BTech first year courses will be used for calculation of program attainment of first year separately, or first year courses will be utilized for the respective programs to calculate the program attainment. While there is a separate criterion in BTech with respect to NBA accreditation with regard to first year courses, but when any department is trying to calculate the attainment of their POs, you also include the first year courses to what extent they have participated in attaining the program outcomes. So you use the first year courses also in calculating the program attainment of the entire program. Okay. Next one, please. Can you send model question paper for the forthcoming exam? There is no separate mod. You have gone through what do you call weekly assignments, right? The problems will be very similar. We are not actually asking any questions that require long answers or short answers. Everything is going to be multiple choice questions or fill in the blanks maximum. So there is no need for a separate a model question paper. Okay. The third query is related to, for having concept of anything, we need some facts to create a concept in our mind. Does that mean if any CO comes in conceptual knowledge category, then it would be definitely factual also? Not that way. There is no strict hierarchy as far as knowledge categories are concerned. They're separate. So when you write a CO, and first of all, CO is identified by, first element of that is the action verb, which identifies the cognitive process. Cognitive processes are strictly hierarchical in nature. So if you are selecting let's say, fourth one, that a verb related to the analysis activity, then we imply the lower order cognitive processes are implied in that. But we do not say that with respect to the knowledge categories. Well, in fact, it may be implied in that. That is, if you have written a CO only with selecting the conceptual knowledge category, the focus is on concept rather than on anything else. That is the meaning. So you do not automatically say that it is also factual. Okay. Okay, the fourth query is very long. It is related to the question on PO4. PO4 in general categories in our suggested program outcomes, it is related to teamwork, and the statement is individual and teamwork function effectively as an individual and as a member or a leader in diverse teams and in wide variety of settings. Okay, why is it important? Whatever type of job that you do subsequent to your graduation, it will always involve group activity. Nothing is ever done individually, in isolation. So this becomes a very important program outcome, irrespective of the program that you go through. So here the question is related to which two of the key components of PO4 are not addressed by the core courses of general programs. The focus should be on which are the key components that are not addressed by core courses of general programs. If you look at the current design of general programs with regard to any discipline that you have, they do not address directly either the teamwork or becoming an individual as a team member. These two, there are two things. One is you should be an individual, effectively as an individual and as a member or leader in diverse teams. See, here individual means you are effectively as an individual member of a team. That means you should be able to function along with the others in a team. That is what it means. Okay. So to that extent, the activities through e-groups and we, for example, we do not have anything that is related to evaluation of students for their effectiveness as a team member. I don't think there is any weightage generally given for after assessing the effectiveness of an individual, of a student as a team member. That's why A and B are not addressed by the core courses, whereas the other two are individual activities. So there can be a course related to mathematics, and you are doing some computation simulation tool, or you are trying to understand the limitations of a given IT tool. These are all individual activities. I can make a long list of things which are done in the core courses, but these two are not formally included in any of the core courses. Okay. Is there any other question?
Candidates can ask the question over the chat box, on Zoom chat box or on your YouTube chat box. Any queries by the candidates?
Yeah, I see one question. Can we design our own POs? POs in general programs are not given by any accrediting agency. So NAC also does not specify the program outcomes. But program outcomes are not designed by individuals or by the respective departments. The institute, if the college is affiliated to a university, the university may give the POs. Or if it doesn't give, then the institute in which you are operating, you are offering your program, at the institute level, you have to design the POs. You have to identify POs, and the number of POs is not fixed. And any POs that you identify at the college or institute level, they are applicable to all the programs offered by the institute. Whether you offer a BCom program or a BA in English literature, doesn't matter, whatever program that you're offering, the same set of POs are applicable to all the programs in the college. And they can be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It depends, because there is no point in making a long list either, unless you are able to incorporate into the curricula to address all these POs. Okay, they are not just a list of wish list of statements. Okay, so at an individual program level, you cannot write POs, but at the institute level, you can write your own POs. Any more questions? It was a good question. Yeah, one more has come. Yes, Sudha. sorry. I would like to bring it to your attention that there are many things that are happening at national level, at the policy levels. There are several changes taking place. So as teachers, first of all, there could be a structural change. For example, there is a likelihood of a 3-year programs getting converted into 4-year programs. And there is a possibility of certain colleges in the vicinity forming a cluster to become a bigger institute. So these are all very, what do you call, fundamental changes that would take place, which can certainly disturb or alter the way you are generally have been functioning till now. So you have to mentally be prepared to operate in the coming years, where the environment or the structure or the framework within which you have been operating all these years. So you have to be mentally be prepared to operate in altered conditions. For example, some of the colleges will be persuaded to become autonomous. That means you are responsible for everything. And some of the colleges, once they reach a certain stage, they will be asked to award their own degrees. It is not you just teach and the students just write the exams and university evaluates and declares the results. That era may soon kind of, I won't say immediately next year, but in the coming few years, that is likely to happen more and more. So the only thing that I can say, be prepared to expect many changes, and instead of complaining against that, one has to learn to operate in altered conditions. And thank you for joining the course, for taking the course, and wish you happy learning and wish you good luck in your forthcoming exam. Thank you.